Morning, welcome to the channel. Today we're in the Lake District to do the Newlands Round, which consists of not one, not two, not even three, but 5 Wainwrights. And I'm wearing sunglasses because, although it looks claggy, we have it on good authority that we have a cloud inversion. So hopefully when we get to the top, we'll be out of the cloud and we'll have a fantastic cloud inversion below us. You can see I'm not alone today, although I'm falling over already. My good mate Chris. Say hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
And Maggie. Say hello, Maggie. And here we are right by the summit of Catbells, which is just there at 5 to 11 with hundreds of people on. We've just come above the cloud. Let me spin you around and have a look. Isn't that magnificent? Cheeky out and back, and then we'll head towards Maiden Moor and High Spy. And the Brocken Spectres, Chris. Yeah, just there, look. Hopefully you can see me waving on the camera. Incredible. The top. Little bit of a scrambly section, a little slippy when it's wet, but nothing too much to worry about. Up towards Maiden Moor. Into the sunshine again, Chris.
Hey, right finished.
Stopping near the top of Maiden Moor, gonna have a drink, but just check out this view. Grassmoor, Sale, Grisdale Pike, across to Skiddaw, Blencathra, across to the Dodds, the spiky one is Catstye Cam, Helvellyn, Dollywagon, and moving round, and there we have it, the Langdales, and then over towards Scafell. What an incredible day.
Guinness. Yes. I'd say I've got a bottle of fish.
Have you?
I have. I might have it tonight, actually.
Nigerian Guinness. And we're heading now towards High Spy at 653 metres. You can see it just in the distance there. Quite a few people on top. We'll be there in about 5 minutes or so. And it's definitely not a day for rushing. It's incredible. Maggie. And here we have it, high spy, 653 metres. Wainwright number 3 of the day. And what a day. And in front of us is Dale Head, the next Wainwright and objective. Doesn't feel like mid-October, feels like middle of summer. So now we've got a steep path down from High Spy down to the Coll, and then a very steep path up the other side to the top of Dale Head. Maggie will have walked 4 times the distance that we've done by the end of today.
I keep meaning to get a tracker to put on and you know, to see what distance it actually covers.
Yeah, yeah. Fix a GPS to her. Get a Garmin badge for it. So we're just going to stop off at the spring next to Dale Head Tarn, top up with some water before tackling Dale Head. We're already red hot and sweating, and it's one hell of a pull to the top. Perfect little wild camping spot next to Dale Head Tarn. Look at that. You almost play bowls on it. Right, Chris, shall we go up?
No.
Okay. So there we have High Spy in front of us, and you might be able to make out the path that goes all the way down to Dale Head Tarn. And then up to here, and we've got this ascent to go, and we are hot and knackered. Looking forward to getting to the top though, because it's the highest point of the day, and largely it's all downhill from here.
Nearly swore then.
I don't blame you. Right, I'll bring you back at the top when we're having a rest, and hopefully getting the drone out for a bit of a fly. What a view, looking down into the Newlands Valley and across to Skidder and left over to Grisdale Pike and right over to Blencathra as we take 5 before we finish and get to the top of Dale Head. And here we have it, Dale Head, and a proper rest. What a view!
One more day and then down, right? Yeah, I think that's down.
just leaving Dalehead now. Hindscarth, the 5th and final Wainwright of the day, is in front of us. But all the major climbing is done. Thank God. But what an incredible day. Don't get many like this in the Lake District. Looking down to what lake? What did we say that were called? Buttermere. I'll start again. Looking down to Buttermere. And on we go to Hindscarth. Here it is, Hindscarth. 727 metres. The 5th and final Wainwright of the day, whoever he is. And right in front of us there is Dalehead, where we've just come from. And then to the left is High Spy, Maiden Moor, and dropping down and into the Clag is Catbells, and beyond is Keswick and Blencathra. Now that has been one hell of a day, and I'm wetter than an otter's pocket, but luckily it's downhill all the way from here. Woohoo! Back to the van. Now that is a steep path coming down from Hindscarth on good switchbacks, but luckily it flattens out in a minute and levels off. And I will show you the map and the route on the paper map as well, so stay tuned for that, and onwards we go. And down we go. Right, here's today's route using my trusty chopstick high-tech pointer. So we parked in Littletown. There's a little farmer's yard that you can park in and pay in an honesty box. There is a car park a little further down, however it was full when we got there. So we parked there, walked up this particular track where I tripped up, went onto the top and did a little cheeky out and back to Catbells for the first Wainwright of the day, and where we saw the Brocken Spectres, before coming all the way along this particular path here, all the way to Bull Crag and Maiden Moor for the second
Wainwright, continuing on all the way then to High Spy for the third Wainwright of the day, where we then dropped down and went to the stream near Dalehead Tarn, where we topped up with water before then taking this little path up the steep side all the way to the top of Dalehead for the fourth Wainwright of the day, before walking then on Hindscarth Edge. We can just about see the edge of Buttermere, turn right onto Hindscarth for the fifth and final Wainwright of the day, where we then dropped on and down, saw the second Brocken Spectre of the day at High Crags. You then come down this steep end, and Scope End is quite steep in places, before turning right, going around across the footbridge and onto the good track and all the way back. And that was today's walk.
Right, so I'm going to end this video here. We're about half a mile back to the van. It's been one incredible day. All day cloud inversion, Brocken Spectres, 2 knackered humans, and 1 dog that's walked twice the distance than the rest of us. So I hope you like this video. If you have, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Put something in the comments. Have you done the Newlands Round? What did you think of it? What did you think of that ascent up Dalehead? My God. And if you aren't already, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, and it just means I can do more of these and show you various adventures. Right, I'll leave it here. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Ta-da.